Okay, going to put a little video up today about electrolysis. I have this Gen 1 hemi water pump housing and I only broke off one bolt. So be proud of me for that. I usually break off all of them or leave them loose. There's none in between. So we'll put this in this tub, fill it with water till it's over this housing. Put the negative cable of that battery charger on this, the positive on a piece of rebar, and let it sit overnight on 2 amps. Alright, so let's get started. We got that in there. I put enough water in. There's 5 gallons in there. You want to add a little extra over the top because it's going to evaporate as the electrolysis is taking process. And you want about 1 round teaspoonful of this per gallon. We got 5 gallons, but I'm going to do about what I measure with. One of these washer fluid caps is about 2 teaspoons full. So we'll do 3 of these, stir it around, and then hook it up. We got the water pump in there, negative on the water pump, positive on our sacrificial piece of rebar. Battery charger trickling on 2 amps. Just bump that a little bit. Now if you watch, the water will start changing a little bit and you'll see this rod start to bubble. That means it's pulling the rust flakes off of this. And notice how clean this water is. We'll come out and check it tomorrow and see what it looks like. There you can see in the light the water sparkling a little bit. It's that current going through. You can actually see some of the rust being flaked off. Probably can't tell too well on the camera, but there's that rebar pulling it off of that water pump. We'll check it in the morning, see what we got. Alright, it's the next morning about 10 a.m. Here is what our water looks like. Let's get this thing shut off. We'll pull this out, see what we got going on. I will say, shut it off before you stick your hand in there. It won't hurt you, but I've already gone, this is my second watch. It'll burn up a Timex. I don't know, it hasn't read right since I did it, so I'm sure there was something going on with that. So that's a pro tip for you. Alright, let's get this out of there, get it rinsed off, and get it painted. Alright, I got it unplugged. Now the things that I've taken out before, I see it more in stamped steel than this cast. It will have, what you took rust off of, will have a black oxide coating. Yep. And there is that black oxide. And this will come off when you rinse it with a water hose, but then it'll be bare cast. But you got to be ready to spray it with something because it will flash rust. So let's get it out to the water hose and get it cleaned up. Alright, now we got it out of there and I'll show you how that black oxide comes off. It just hoses right off of there. This looks like some gasket material. Take a razor blade and get that off of there. You can see some of that white there from the bare cast. And what I'll do is, when I get it all cleaned up, I'll take some MAP gas to dry it real quick and get it warm, and then hit it with some of this flame-proof engine primer, and it'll look good. Alright, got it all primed up. You know, it just looks like a primered piece of cast iron now. Let that dry just a little more. We'll come back and I'll have some POR aluminum paint. We'll hit it with that and see how she looks. That way, if any rust does come through the primer, the POR will still encapsulate it. And here is our finished product for our aluminum paint. I mean, to me that looks pretty slick. For something that went in as a total rusty piece of cast iron, to now something we can read part numbers on, and looks really good. I think we did awesome. Did it for about 10 bucks. So leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you think. I'll put some before and after pictures of this thing on here, and we'll see what else we can do. Saved another original part. Thanks guys, we'll see you in the next one.